Hey everybody, happy Talky Tuesday. I'm Dori Patrick. I'm a mixed media artist and maker. I live and work in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And welcome to my studio, my messy home studio, and welcome to this channel. I try to check in every week on Tuesdays to just kind of update you and share things in my creative life. This video is going to be kind of rough and ready because I got in late last night from a girlfriend trip. It's my cousin girlfriends. These are four girl cousins on my mom's side, and we try to get together and do a long weekend somewhere. And we try to pick fun, quirky cities. So we've been to New Orleans, we've been to Santa Fe, and this time we went to Austin, Texas, and we had so much fun. It was so much fun. So I let's see, got in Friday afternoon, like late afternoonish, and then we all headed home Monday evening. So I got in last night pretty late. So I'm and I'm and I'm hoarse because I talked and laughed all weekend because we had so much to catch up on. These are cousins that are spread across the country, literally. It is so good. It was so good to see them. Um, we did a lot of fun things, and my brain is kind of scrambled. I won't really share everything in order because I literally am, like I said, this is going to be rough and ready because I just want to check. I want to not break my habit of checking in with you every Tuesday. Um, so when you go to Austin, Texas, you are never going to starve. That is one thing for sure. We had so much good food. We had so much good food. We had a lot of good food. I I was not, it was so yummy. Everything was so yummy, and the cocktails were yummy, and everything was yummy, yummy, yummy. So there is no shortage of good places to go. We had homemade biscuits. We had, several times had awesome Mexican food and, yummy tacos and, um, someone in our group had shrimp and grits, and I mean it was just there was something yummy. We just pretty much ate our way through the city, so that was really fun. But and we did lots of we did little outings, and we got to hang out at the hotel, and we uh yeah, it was really, really great, and, I would say some of the highlights for me, when we were all parting ways at the airport, we had some time to kill, and we went around the table and shared what our favorite thing was, on this trip, and my favorite thing was visiting Sage Studio, and I'll put a link in the show notes so you can look them up. They are a studio and art gallery that promotes the work of differently abled folks. I think adults. I think mostly adults. But it was when I knew we were going to Austin, I knew I wanted to go there because and I was not disappointed. It was so, so fabulous. And I'm going to show you a little haul here in a little bit, and I'll show you what I got there. But there was a young man named Montrell. So look up Sage Studio, and then you'll see all the artists, and then you can see the kind of work that they do. And even if you can't visit them in person, they have some of the pieces available online, so you can shop with them online too. Um, anyway, Montrell is a sculptor of pipe cleaners. I mean, can you even? It was, and I'm not talking. I mean, you could tell him to sculpt anything, and he could sculpt it. out of pipe cleaners. It was amazing. And I'll try, if I can, I'll pop some photos in here of some of his work. I wanted everything in that whole place. I wanted I wanted all of his pieces. I wanted all the paint. I wanted everything. I did settle on a piece, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. But from Montreal, I bought this cute little thing. I'll show you. But Montreal got up. He was so sweet and friendly to all of us, and he talked about his work. He shared his process, and then he just kind of gave us a tour of the place and showed us some of the larger pieces that he did um, that are in storage. And he showed photos of this show. He did this entire show. Um, I think he said it was a 90s kid's bedroom. I think that's what it was. And it was all these, I mean, it was a gallery full of his sculptures made from pipe cleaners. It was insane in a good way. It was so cool. So meeting him and hearing him talk about his art, and it was just the best thing. It was my favorite thing. But we had lots and lots and lots of fun things. One disappointment we had was the Mexican Art Museum was supposed to have a Dia de los Muertos parade and festival on Saturday while we were in town, but there was a threat of severe weather that day, and there was like a chance of lightning, and rightly so. They canceled the parade, and the festival itself got bumped to next weekend. Well, we're not in town next weekend, so we were disappointed about that, but we did go down to the museum itself. We hoped to get in there and look around, but they were closed because of all the falderall with the parade, and the festival didn't happen. So they were like literally dragging everything inside and storing it in the museum. And so they weren't letting people walk through the museum. So that was a bummer, but you know, we we still made it a fun day. The area around that museum is really fun. I got some photos of some really cool, like, street art and murals and stuff. Um, full of, and the gift shop was open, so I did a little shopping, and I'll show you what I got. But, yeah, so overall, it was so good. It's always good to connect with the girls. It was really good for my soul and my heart. And creatively speaking, I got a lot of inspiration. Austin, as many of you know, probably, and this lighting is terrible. Sorry. It's like going dark and light in here. It's a really gloomy day. Um, Austin is a really colorful, artsy fartsy town. I love it. It was really cool. So, anyway, that's what I've been up to. And so today, Talkie Tuesday, this is it. We like to call them re-entry days in our house. It's a re-entry day. It's a get the laundry done, run the errands, get the Etsy orders out. I had a lot of Etsy orders come through while I was gone. So I was trying to message everybody and say, I'm not blowing you off. I'm just out of town. I'll get these out on Tuesday. So I did that this morning. Um, and it's just like getting back into the groove. So I hope you still enjoy this rough and ready video. I wanted to not break my habit. I want to keep on coming at you every week. So, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is turn the camera around real quick, and I want to show you, let's call this my Austin goodies haul. We'll call it that, I guess. It's the things that I got when I was in Austin. I didn't, go crazy shopping, but I found some real gems, and I know you guys will enjoy seeing them. So I'll meet you back at the work table. Okay? Hey guys. Welcome back to the work table. Okay, before I start showing you my goodies, I thought I would check in with you on you remember these little undies that I'm painting? I'm getting further along. Um, And I love how these are turning out. This project is taking me a long time to get done because I'm squeezing it in around all my other work. So I still have like a couple of panels here that I need to paint in, but I thought you might like seeing what I've got done so far. Again, I'm painting these in with some fluid acrylics, so mostly golden fluids and then some craft paint. And I like that it's because it's fluid, I can move it around more. And I like the little nuances it gives me, as I said in that last video. But so here is a set of 6 that I did on the green. And like I mentioned before, I'm in some of these, I'm just letting that original green, just be and not painting over it. But I also love not coming up to the edge when I'm painting. So I don't know how well you can see that, but I love letting some of that undercolor, that original color, shine through. So that's my green panel, and then I also mostly got my aqua panel done, and I love this one. I love how that one looks. You can really see the brush strokes, and I love that pink popping. So yeah, you just learn what you like on certain colors as you go along. Some of them pop more than others, but I'm going to turn these into a garland, so I think that they're going to just really look great together. And then I'm not quite done with this one, but I think I am going I stamped a few more of these. I'm going to experiment with that sachet idea that I was telling you about. I don't know how that's going to come together yet. We'll see. And then there's that yellow. And I don't remember if this was colored in when I showed it to you. It probably was. But it's the yellow background. And then I stamped it in kind of a red or orange color. So yeah, so these are fun, really fun for me to do. But like I said, I'm literally squeezing these in around all my other projects. So it's kind of going a little slow, but that's okay. That's how it goes. I love looking at them. Okay, let's go get on to the Austin Goodies haul. Oh, and of course, somebody's out there and my dogs are barking. Hopefully that won't happen much longer. Um, we visited so many fun places. I will try to remember all of the places. I will try to share links as I can remember, but I can't guarantee everything. But I want to show you what I got at Sage Studio. That was my favorite stop. And I was telling you about Montrell, the pipe cleaner sculptor. And like I said, I wanted everything of his, but I settled on, because I didn't have a lot of room in my suitcase too, I settled on a magnet. This has a strong magnet, and look at that. It's an emoji sticking his tongue out. And he had all kinds of little faces, frowny faces and happy faces, but I really like that one. So I did get something from Montreal that I am just really tickled with. It's nice to have a piece of his work. So I got that. This is from Montreal at Sage Studio. I got some stickers. Now, I know a guy named Chris made this slime dude. That's from Ghostbusters, of course. Isn't that cute? I'm a sticker freak. I love stickers. This is a musician I had not heard of. I can't remember who it was, but I loved the figure. There we go. And this is Selena. I think it's Selena. At first, we kind of thought it was Prince, but we were corrected. It is not Prince. Isn't she great? She's great. She even has her little belly button showing. So those are stickers I'm going to use on stuff, probably in my journals. I'm going to hang on to them for a while because they're kind of special. I also got this zine by Vincent Jackson. It was the only zine I saw there. So here's Vincent, and it's called Get Off My Pony. And I have not read it all the way through yet, but I loved the imagery and the cutout letters, and I'm a zine collector. I love a zine, so I'm adding that to my collection. Get Off My Pony. Love it. And then I want to show you the business card. Outside the gallery, they had a sandwich board, like a chalkboard, and it said, "I'm an arts." And so this is their tagline. I'm trying to get this to focus. There we go. Isn't that great? I'm an arts. So here's their info. I'll share this and I'll put a link in the show notes so you can look them up. Support them. These folks are doing amazing work. So the Mama Jamma purchase that I made was this. And I haven't even showed this to the hubby yet. Our anniversary is tomorrow. And I thought this will be so great for our anniversary. So this is an original work on paper by RF. And I need to go on the website and double check who RF is because I don't want to quote the wrong name. I'll try to put that in the show notes too. But this is Johnny Cash and June Carter. And it says, "We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout." Can you even? And sorry, there's a glare. Let me actually kind of want to see if I have a frame for it. So let me just get it out of the plastic so you can see it better. You guys, like I said, I wanted everything. I wanted every single piece in that gallery. Um, it was so hard. It was so hard to choose. There. Isn't that fabulous? I'm thinking a cute, like red or teal frame. I don't know. I'll see what I've got. I may end up having to shop for one because this is so special. Johnny Cash and June Carter. Isn't that wonderful? And somehow I managed to get it home safely. I did just carry on and a backpack. And my carry-on is a soft-sided carry-on, not the hard side. And so I was really worried about this getting mangled, but it didn't. So yeah. So was my little splurge. Get a piece of art from Sage Studio. But I also got some other goodies. So let me move these over. This was a um letterpress play was the name of the store. Really cool paper and stationery store. It was right next to this place where we had a delicious breakfast. We had breakfast at Magnolia's, and it was so good. And so we had to pop in here because they were like right next door. So I got a couple of fun little cards, and of course I had to get a cowboy boots sticker for my junk journal. And then they were having kind of a special event. They were all the girls that were working there were dressed so cute, and they had little Halloween snacks, little treats out. And as a little gift for their guests, they freshly printed a little jack-o'-lantern card for you that you could take home. So this card was already ready to go, and they printed the little face on it for you, like right in front of you, and it was so fun. Isn't that cute? So I have a little, yeah, so it's letterpressplay.com, and I'll put this in the show notes too. I'm sorry, I'm so hoarse. I've got to take a drink here, you guys. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. That's what you get when you talk all weekend and whoo. Okay. This is funny because these I did not get at any special. Oh, and at Letterpress Play, I also got a present for hubby, which I'm not going to share here because it's a surprise. And he watches my videos, and I'm not giving it to him till later this week. But we had to run to Target. Look, I think I needed some we needed hairspray and coffee. And I was in that little the travel toiletry section, and somebody must have thought they wanted these and then decided against them and threw them in with the travel toiletries. And I'm like, these are dang cute socks. I need to have them. So I got these at Target. So if you want some cute strawberry socks, look at Target. Aren't those fun? This is a fun brand, the Pair of Thieves. So I got some little socks from Target. And then one of the things we did for an outing was we went on a tour of the Museum of the Weird. And it was cuckoo nuts. It was like full of creepy, weird stuff. And it was fabulous. That was like right up my alley. Weirder the better. And in their gift shop, again, there's like tons of stuff that I would love to have. But I settled on these retro Halloween stickers. These 5. I just got one of each of the designs that they had. I love them so much. I want to use them in my junk journals. I kind of think I might scan them and like blow them up and maybe like have, I don't know. I don't have time for that, but like this guy. Isn't he? I mean, they're all wonderful. They're all wonderful. And this I'll show you because I'm going to go give this to hubby. I got this for hubby. It's a little Sasquatch, and he's mad, and it's funny. So got some stickers, and then what else? Oh, my package from the Mexican Art Museum. Let me get that out. I know there's some goodies in here you guys are gonna like. So, and I think everything came home okay. She wrapped it pretty good. Okay, so I got a couple little cards because they are so cute and so pretty. And these are by LucyLovesPaper.com. Both of these are. I love that yellow cake. That's so cute. Got some cards. I also got this little guy, and I think he's gonna hang on my studio wall. She, maybe? It's a she. Let me pull her out of here. Yeah, it's not a magnet or anything, but it has like there's a little loop there. So, oh my gosh, I could even turn this into a necklace. Oh my gosh. I didn't think about that. I might turn this into a necklace. I thought I was going to hang it in my studio, but okay, here, I'll let you look at it. I just think out loud. Isn't she great? So, like, I think this is wood, and this is like a clay. Yeah, so see, there's like a little loop right there that I could maybe put a chain on it. Okay, to be continued. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her yet, but she's very special. Let's see what else. Oh, of course, there's like all kinds of Frida stuff, which I am here for. I love a Frida. I love Frida everything. And this is a little notebook with Frida on it. Let me see if I can get it open. I love the size of it. It just was a fun, quirky little size. Oh, I didn't know it had a little pattern on the back too. Yeah, so here's the front. I love this photo of her. I love, love, love it. There is no shortage of Frida images. I realize that. And there are some that are so common, they're everywhere. And they had notebooks of those too. But there was only one of these, and at least for me, I have not seen this particular pose. I've seen this outfit somewhere before, but I just thought it was so cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to tuck it away for now. Oh yeah. That, what I don't love is that it doesn't lay flat, but that's okay because I think I can do like little note taking and or maybe little collages in it. We'll see. It was just too cute. So that's my Frida notebook. And then what else did I get? Oh, okay. This is not from the Mexican Art Museum. This is from the Visitor Center. So I'm going to just butt in here with a visitor center thing. I collect heart-shaped rocks. And I try to bring one home from every trip. And this is the one I got from this trip. My kids and my husband, everybody in our family calls me Mama. So I got Mama a little heart rock. So back to the Mexican Art Museum. I had to get some stickers, of course, too. Um, that one's super cute. And I got this Frida. I hope these are focusing. I don't know. There you go. Isn't she great? Yeah. And there's just this one I really loved because hubby and I are celebrating an anniversary. So got that. And I'll show you this real quick. I'm gonna give this to him. One of his hobbies is making ice cream. He makes fabulous artisan ice creams, and so he needs that. Um, so another Frida, and then these two things. This I'm really excited about. I'm gonna see if I can. I had a lot of fun in their gift shop. These are earrings, and look, it's like the decorative paper cutout bunting in earring form. And then there's one more thing here because I also collect these and I try to get one when I can. Oh, sugar skull. Little ceramic. I'm having a hard time focusing here today. Well, you get the idea. Isn't he cute? I love his little smile. Yeah. Okay. I think I showed you everything. When we were at the letterpress place, they also had really nice art supplies. I was really tempted to get a Stillman and Burn sketchbook because that's been on my wish list for a while, but I decided, you know what? I didn't have much room in my suitcase, so I had to stay fairly conservative. But anyway, I wanted to say hey, and for those of you who are joining me on fodder school, I was away, so today I've spent the day getting caught up on the comments and everything, and I just really appreciate all of your sweet comments about my lesson in the fodder challenge. So my lesson was sketchbook abstraction, and you guys have just taken that and run with it. And it's just been so interesting seeing everyone's take on the lesson. And I sure appreciate all your kind words about it. It just has been such a wonderful experience. And keep the questions coming. I am happy to answer questions, and I'm going to be home for a while so I can answer them quickly. But I really appreciate y'all participating and being so enthusiastic about it. So I'm going to let this go. I hope y'all have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.